want you to write down 3 things that cause growth in your business. 3 things in your business to cause growth. Number 1, a sense of opportunity. That's the first thing you got to have. 3 things cause growth. Number 1 is you got to have what's called a sense of opportunity. This is how you get your business to grow, along with the steps I'm going to give you. But these are 3 things you're going to understand. 2, you got to have urgency. You got to have urgency. And 3, you got to have excitement. If your group is not growing, new people, it's usually because you are boring. Your process is dry. Your system is stale. You're too knowledgeable about stuff and not exciting enough about the stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's an old saying, people are moved by the height of your enthusiasm, not the depth of your knowledge. Always remember that. People are moved by the height of your enthusiasm, not the depth of your knowledge. Man, I can come in here, let's say I'm brand new, and I'm like, listen, I'm excited. I'm a brand new QFD. I just joined last week, but my 2 cousins joined last night. I looked at my back office. I made $100. I'm 1 person away from my momentum bonus of $150. I feel like my whole life is changing before me because I'm about to have my trust fund consultation and I'm saving my money right now to become my own bank. Now I want y'all to hear what I just said. I'm a new QFD. My 2 cousins just signed up last night. I made $100 in my back office, right? That's the 50 and 50 bonus. I'm 1 away from the 150 because I did it in 30 days. I got my consultation set up. I never thought I would even be talking to people about a trust fund. See, I'm not filthy rich. I'm a QFD. I just joined last week. I haven't even hit one of the positions yet. But people will join with me because I'm going somewhere. You see what I'm saying? I'm going places. Listen to me. I'm a new QFD. I'm Brian Bean. I just got started. My 2 cousins just joined last week. Last night. I don't even know what I'm doing. $100 popped up in my back office. From what I understand, I get $150. If I do that, another one within 30 days, and I call my friend, he's excited. I got my trust fund consultation set up, and I'm putting my money aside to open up my own bank. If y'all don't do this, y'all are crazy. See, that's exciting. I'm not lying. I'm being authentic. I'm brand new. I ain't made $10 million. I made $100. People will sign up with you. Now, at some point, you got to channel that energy into some duplication. But what I'm saying to you guys early is stop thinking you got to be knowledgeable about everything. All right, did you do this? All right, let's check that out. All right, well, this week we're going to conduct a Zoom. And on that Zoom, Mr. Bean is going to cover the different ways that we make wealth real. See, when you turn into Walter Cronkite or somebody, I don't know where that name just came from, but I had to think of somebody old school. When you turn into, you know what I'm saying, Shawanda? Who is Walter Cronkite? I don't know. I just went black and white somewhere. But when you turn into Barbara Walters or somebody old school, that's where you blowing it. I think the reason people appreciate the trainings that I do is because I'm just real. I'm just excited. I'm authentic. You can feel it. I don't lie. I didn't get a fake picture of my condo in Dubai. You can't fake Bean Acres. You can't fake the checks I'm showing you. You can't. I'm really genuinely excited about you guys achieving those results. You see what I'm saying? It's not how smart I am. It's not how intelligent I am. It's not the knowledge that I got. It's, man, this boy going places. My mentor taught me that when I was 19. And I knew that if I just stayed excited, people like to follow good energy. Y'all see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all you too stiff and you too stuck in your ways and you too rigid in your speech. And until you learn how to become that excitement, just get them in front of us. You know what I mean? We're not putting nobody boring on the Zoom. We're not putting nobody that ain't making no money. We're not putting nobody that don't know what they're doing. Get them to us. So here's what you got to remember. 3 things cause growth: a sense of opportunity, urgency, and excitement. So since I went in this order, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1. So I just talked about excitement. Another way to generate some excitement is you got to share the testimonies. Man, share the testimonies. Share the success stories. If you have our mobile app, they're in one spot. My favorite 5 testimonies that we're using. we're in one spot. They're in one spot on the mobile app. You got extra EDM Connect. If you don't, I'll create a page and put them all in one spot. But another way to get people excited is always share the success stories of other people. Always. I called Charles and Judith today. I checked on them today. I'm like, y'all in? They're like, we right there. The certificate of occupancy. All they waiting on now is politics and HOA formalities. But they in their house. I'm like, man, I got anxiety over here. Like waiting on y'all to move in. Like I got me a room or something. It's because I better have one. No. But but I'm so excited. You know what I mean? I share their stories. I share y'all success stories. Anita Patton went down for a few weeks because of her knee replacement. The Daily Guarantee kept paying her and kept her cool. You know what I mean? Kept her straight. Wasn't even looking to move. Bought her dream house, nice house on the hill. Anita Patton. You see what I'm saying? Don and Ruthie Rodriguez. Don Wilson, Ruthie Rodriguez. Boom. 10 acres in Puerto Rico. Got the dream home and got the vacation home in Cabo. I love sharing those stories. That creates excitement. I'm telling you guys, if you are excited, that's the first step in getting a person to look at what you're talking about. Now you'll see in a second, we started off with a lot of text messaging just to kind of get the nervous jitters out, but that's not how we build a business. We use text messages to get your friend excited and you got to call them. See, the only way, write this down, the only way to get a person excited, one way to get them excited is your pitch, your tone, your voice. You got to call them. Texting is not exciting. You got to call them and let them know the text is coming. You got to call them and let them know you'll be calling them in 15 minutes. Your excitement is contagious. So how do we generate excitement? We share success stories. How do we generate excitement? Number 2, we make phone calls. Your pitch, your tone, your voice, your inflection, your energy is contagious. How else do we create excitement? Rank advancements. Create excitement in your team. I won't put them out there yet. I got 2, I believe, but definitely got one that hit 2-star executive today. So they're now at $600 a month, eligible for $300 a week. I got a 3-star that hit today. I won't put her out there yet. Between today and tomorrow, I'm just waiting to see if the system updates like every 4 hours. A lot of y'all don't know that on your promotion. Updates every 4 hours. So I got to see if it's in. I think we got another one that will hit tomorrow or the next day, 3-star executive. So 2 3-star executives, 1 2-star executive. So that's $600 to $1,500 a month. Some people's lives just changed. Rank advancements create excitement. Got to get them ranked up. Number 4, recognition creates excitement. You got to recognize your people. I was so excited. Like y'all don't understand how excited I get when I see your cash flow / wealth becoming a reality because you got your trust fund, you got your DCA, you got your credit scores up. This is real stuff that you have to have financially in this country. Make no mistake about it. This is real stuff. You got to get to a point where you open up your trust and put your house in your trust. You got to get to a point where you have your endowment and you donate into your own family foundation. This is real stuff. That's all a part of your complex trust. You got to get to a point where you got your infinite banking going on, where every month you're making deposits into your own banking system. You're getting dividends on the left. You're getting interest on the right. It doesn't ride to up and down in the stock market. So you ain't going to lose your shirt if Elon Musk tweet out something crazy, or if former president 45 say something crazy, your whole doggone portfolio done went down. You're like, what happened? I just lost $65,000 because I had some stock in such and such. It don't do all of that. You see? Ain't but a few places you can put your money and feel that good. But we got to recognize those things. I was so excited when I saw the Chapmans on Facebook. Got our trust. I wish I could be at all the signings. It's impossible, right? But I just wish I could be at all the signings. I would have flew in. Hey, can I be your witness? Hey, can I be your witness? I want to put my stamp on this thing. That's how excited I get. You see? So what did I just say? This is all off the top of the dome. What was my number 1? Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Ken. Number 1 is your pitch and your tone, your inflection. Number 1 is the phone call, right? Your pitch, your tone, your inflection. Number 2, stories. You got to have stories. Pitch, tone, inflection, phone call. That's A. You got to make the call. There you go, right? Your pitch on the phone. Number 2, success stories. That creates excitement. How many of you guys, when you sponsor a new QFD, how many of you actually copy and paste our success stories, the links that we have, and send it to your new QFD? Say, hey, here goes some ammunition. Here goes some success stories you're going to share. Here go Brian Bain. Here go Charles Ivory. Here go Christy Howard. Here go Gerald Parker. You see what I'm saying? Here go Don and Ruthie. We got like 5 that we just keep in circulation while we develop these other ones. Number 3, there you go, recognition. Creates excitement. You got to have people ranking up. You got to create a culture of spillage. That's how you create excitement. I've been working diligently with corporate behind the scenes. Now, when you place a QFD under another one, that QFD gonna get an email, say, congratulations, Taffy just placed so-and-so in your organization. That's gonna create some excitement. You feel me, Bernard? You're gonna know, the person gonna know when they got some spillage. Okay. Now, for those who don't know what spillage is, let me show you what spillage is. I did a training last week and I shared it with everybody called Creating a Culture of Spillage. You see it? Hit 3-star executive with a culture of spillage. Y'all got to go watch these. When I tell you, y'all surrounded by good information, but when you're in your car and stuff like that, are you tapping in? Are you getting 3 minutes here, 4 minutes here, 14 minutes here, 17 minutes here? The 5 questions to pique interest. The system will clean up all your flaws. How to hit 3-star executive with spillage. So that's a big resource for you guys. So what's my point? We got to have rank advancements. And number 4 is recognition. So for those who see it right there in the chat, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how you create excitement. See, you can't bring your little rigid, strict self to the home-based business. And that's what a lot of y'all do. Well, Brian, you got to understand at work, I am a professor and this is just how I am. I know, but you need to leave that at work because it works for you there. Okay. Here, people want to get loose, not professional, just loose. What else do you need to cause growth? You got to have a sense of urgency. Brian, what's a sense of urgency? Let me tell you what a sense of urgency is. You have to have a right now attitude, not about your people, but about you. You see what I'm saying? Like a sense of urgency. Tell you what I mean. Like I'll tell you something like, hey guys, go to Extra Digit Movement and click on the video library and sign up for it when we hang up. But some of y'all, procrastination is the graveyard for success. Write that down. You'll put that off and you will never get back to it. You got to have a sense of urgency about your growth. You got to have a sense of urgency about your learning. You got to have a sense of urgency about, okay, I'm piquing interest, but nobody's hitting me back. What am I doing wrong? Let me see where I'm going wrong. The answer is not just keep doing the same and go through the numbers. That's not the answer. If you piquing interest about this opportunity and you aren't getting the response you want, and a response from piquing interest is simply, they want more information. If they don't want more information, you're doing something wrong. Chances are you're saying too much. You see, you got to have a sense of urgency about your learning curve. I didn't say your knowledge. I said your learning curve. You got to have a sense of urgency. If you're a brand new QFD, man, I will not let 30 days go by and I don't have my 3 people. That just can't happen. That can't happen. I'm going to be consistent. You got to have a sense of urgency. If you're an executive director, you got to have a sense of urgency about hitting 2-star executive director. You got to have a sense of urgency. Why? Because a new key to the comp plan opens up every time you rank up. So now you're getting $300 a week. You're eligible at 2-star executive for $300 a week. You got to have a sense of urgency to unlock that. 3-star executive, your infinity bonuses open up. You got to have a sense of urgency. See, you can't coast to your dreams. You can't just I'm going to take my time. I'm going to get there. We all just hang in there. We're going to get there. No, success loves speed. I didn't say be hasty and I didn't say get frustrated, but your actions, you got to have a sense of urgency. I got to go ahead and get 3-star executive knocked out. You see how that works? Listen, guys, I'm going to say this probably the rest of the year because I want to get this stigma off of you if you have this. 3-star executive is the floor. Your business begins. So you're in the basement at executive director. You're getting up to the floor. You're still in the basement, right? You underground at executive. You getting up to the basement at 2-star. You hit the basement at 3-star. Now we build the house and everything from there, right? We got the foundation at 3-star, but we build a house on top of it from there. You guys have to stop thinking that 3-star is the ceiling. All right, I hit 3-star. I'm in the comma club. I'm making 4 figures a month. No, that's the floor. Now let's build a house on top of that so you can get all these coded bonuses. But you got to have a sense of urgency. Listen to me. 3-star is 12 people in one leg, 12 people in the middle leg, and 12 people in the third leg. Or you can have 10 people you sponsor, you can have 5 people you sponsor, you can have 20 people you sponsor, you can have 7 people you sponsor. Minimum is 3. You need 3 legs with 12 people in them minimum. Now, I won't get too deep into this tonight because we're talking about a sense of urgency. Structurally, sometimes I'm 18 wide, sometimes I'm 5 wide, sometimes I'm 7 wide, sometimes I'm 26 wide. It just depends on what I got going on that week and where I want to structure and who I want to help and where I want to put them and who's going to duplicate and who's going to train them and you see what I'm saying? Where that volume needs to be. But what's my point? My point is you need to have a sense of urgency and wash your brain right now that 12 people in one team, 12 people in this team, and 12 people in the third team is hard. It is not, y'all. Not if you're doing it systematically and not if you're doing it with excitement. Now, it's hard, Miss Alva, if you're talking like this. Hello, did you get a chance to watch the video? I'm having something at my house this week. We would love for you all to attend. In fact, I have evites that I'm going to send everyone, and I'm getting everyone to respond via RSVP to my evites. And I need you at my house this Thursday. I ain't calling you no more. You already talked to my mentor. We sent you the videos. If you want to make wealth real and you want to roll with a group of people, I ain't calling you no more. I need to know right now if you're going to be here this Thursday. And if you're coming, do me a favor, bring a bag of ice. That's a little trick I'll share out another time. I always tell people to bring a bag of ice. Then they feel compelled to come because they think the ice is on them. Hey, bring a bag of ice. They're like, what? Now in your backyard, you may build an igloo, okay? Because you told everybody to bring ice, but don't worry about that. It's gonna melt. All right, bring a bag of ice. That's a little trick when you have something at your house. Tell people to bring something, then they feel compelled to come. And ice is $1, so it ain't no big deal. Now, that's a sense of urgency. Procrastination is the graveyard for success. You have to stop putting things off. Those of you who like to be organized, get the Extra Digit app. It's $24. That's like half of one day's worth of work. If you have $50 a day, you got 30 days you got paid. You pick half of a day. Okay, it's $24 a month. You organize, you got all the training in one spot. You got your contacts in there. You got your videos going out. It's texting you, letting you know what the person is doing. Get your mobile out. Be urgent. If you go to the YouTube channel and you're in the car, cut your Bluetooth on and put the Extra Digit YouTube channel on and listen to, 5 ways to peak interest. Listen to The System Cleans Up Your Mistakes. Listen to The Mindset of a Millionaire. Listen to Create a Culture of Spillage. When you're on your way to the store, turn your car into Drive Time University. Cut the music off for a week. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what happened to you when you drive in and listen at the same time. You'd be surprised. Last thing, you got to have a sense of opportunity. You got to have a sense of opportunity. This is one of the keys, Mr. Ronald, to my business. I'm telling you the key. I do not have emotional attachments to prospects and teammates. I cannot afford to have emotional attachments to prospects and teammates. It don't mean that I don't love you, but I'm not in love with you. Let's be clear. It don't mean I don't love you, but I'm not in love with you. Let me tell you what I mean. I love my family. I wish they all had the success that I have. I wish they all feel like I felt. I wish they all could travel like I do. I wish they all could take a nap in the middle of the day if they want to. I wish they all could have 20 acres. I love them all. But if you're not going to do the business and do it the way I'm teaching you, I'm not in love with you. I got to let you go because you're not going to drain me. My prospects, look, I'm telling y'all, man, when I meet a person, I genuinely or generally like them. Till you give me a reason not to. But up front, I'm cool with most people. I ain't got no problem with you. You ain't got no problem with me. I pride myself in not being judgmental. I don't care who you are, what you do. If you're a kind person, you're a kind person. But I'm not in love with you. If you don't want to get your credit fixed, if you don't want to get a trust fund, if you don't want to become your own bank, if you don't want the land, if you don't want to lower your bills, if you don't want to improve your financial situation, it ain't nothing personal. It don't hurt my feelings one bit. You know why? Because I have what's called a sense of opportunity. Why? What you mean by sense of opportunity? That means I know that most Americans need what we offer. I know that most Americans retire broke. I know that the 401k is something that you were sold back in the 70s and 80s. It was created to misguide you. I'm not knocking your 401k. I'm not judging it. I'm saying that better not be what you banking on. I'm not knocking it. I'm not judging it, right? I'm just saying that better not be what you banking on. I know that the IRA was created so the powers that be will control your career even after you 65. I'm not saying that IRA ain't good. I'm saying that better not be all you have. I have a sense of opportunity. Y'all see the difference? I sense the opportunity. That's why I have no emotional attachments to people that quit the business. I don't have no emotional attachments to people that fall out with me. I don't have no emotional attachments to people that don't like me. I don't have no emotional attachments to prospects who don't join. I don't have no emotional attachments to family members who don't believe in me. I don't have no emotional attachment to nothing but my future and the future of the ones that are of the same mindset. Y'all see what I'm saying? I got an emotional attachment to my future and the future of the ones that are of the same mindset. If you're not rocking with that philosophy, I love you. I'm just not in love with you. Ryan, that's harsh. No, it ain't harsh. Because people will drive you crazy. And if you ride everybody's emotions, everybody that quit, everybody that talk, and everybody that say they're going to do something and join, and everybody that, man, you'll be a basket case. I just stay focused on the task at hand. That's all I stay focused on. The people that want to stay focused on the task. See how that works? I got a sense of opportunity. I know that ground floor, for those of you who don't know, is 300,000 people or less. Write that down. Ground floor is 300,000 people or less. Let me tell you what that means. If America has, they say 360 million, but let's just go down. The world has 6 billion. America has 360 million. But let's round, because I'm an English major, 360 million down to 300 million. 10% of 300 million is 30 million. So that means 1% of 300 million, if I'm not wrong, is 3 million. So that means whatever the next decimal is of that is 300,000. Okay, that's 0.01%. Am I right, Bernard? Bernard, you're pretty smart guy. So 300 million is what's in the country. Am I right? 10% of that, if I'm not mistaken, is 30 million. Am I making sense? Okay, so that means 1% of 300 million must be 3 million. Okay, so Bernard, check this out. Brian, what's a sense of opportunity? That means ground floor in this industry is 300,000 people. We ain't got 30,000.
Come on, wide open.
I got what's called a sense of opportunity. MWI don't have 30,000 QFDs. I know that we can dominate the marketplace with 30,000 people in the country. 300,000 people means we just cracked the door to a small percentage of the United States. Now, the big boys, Amway, Mary Kay, Herbalife, they worth $3 to $6 billion. They've been around 60 years. We've been around 5. See, nothing bothers me because I have a sense of opportunity. And if you get those 3 things in your life, a sense of opportunity, urgency, and excitement, your team gonna grow. Your team gonna grow.
This is fire.
This is fire?
Yes, I love it.
Who said that?
This is Niat.
Niat. All right, Niat, tell me why you love it real quick. Why is this fire?
Man, this is definitely the secret, excitement. Stop trying to sound all smart. Creating a sense of opportunity because we have some amazing stuff over here.
Yeah.
And just urgency, just getting people over here. Pretty
Get
much.
them over here with the excitement and we'll clean them up and give them what they need. But the excitement is what's going to attract.
Yeah.